All right, here we are. Excuse me, with the initial overview and look over the slate here for the 26th. As we're just going to change this real quick, this to what we need on the sheet. As I'm updating here inside the WFF area, that's the Discord, and this is the actual Google sheet that I will use here. It's the decision making war area, if you want to call it, or anything you want to. It doesn't have an official name, but for the 27th for today, you're going to have here as an initial overview lined up. If you join, it's just about 40 bucks a month. Pitchers, pricing there. We mainly do focus on Draftkings just because it's a place to start and base a majority of our lineups and investment there. But I'm also going to show here the price on FanDuel to compare, so you have that easily at hand. And the point of this is really just, like I said, making your decisions on who you want to play, gathering up your cash and GPP plays for the day throughout the day, and looking at this and referencing and coming back to it. That's what I use it for. If you want to use that, of course, fine as well for your particular strategies. And as you have the handedness, I will put in here. Is this not what we need? But this was just modified a bit for the weekend, and now we're going to come back to the regular daily process. Um, and overall, this is going to actually be the WFF projection right there. That's what you're going to see right in there. And so that's going to be the score that I expect or project out to be for WFF and our team. All this blue area here is strikeout related data, the swinging strike rate and good things like that. This is going to be over here in the red area, just the Vegas implied if I'm able to load it in time because of waiting on certain things. So no guarantee for that to come through in time, but always look up your sports betting data or wherever you go, sports line and places like that. The innings pitched, very important. The more important things I have, in prioritizing it, the more important they are, the more they are to the left of the sheet. Innings per pitch, Sierra, we're using mainly, Sierra instead of course, ERA. You do want to look at and compare, look at on the MLB site or anywhere to compare the ERA to see where you can get extra value and things like that. Hard contact, not very important what the pitcher is allowing. And we're going to have some more hard contact stats down here. The green area is really all the handedness related. So the pitcher versus the handedness, see the L's, and over here the green area as well, the R's. So all this data versus the righties. The yellow area is the bullpen, so we can look to attack the back end of the defense of the team. That includes a bullpen, and I'm probably going to want to add something here as far as the fielding is concerned, so we can figure out how good a fielding team it is, how well they are making double plays and things like that. Maybe we can get an idea or estimate of that soon. So that's all there. If you want to look at on your own and your own strategy, look at, of course, park factors. That's a Swish Analytics, the Major League Baseball park factors, as these have all the updates. Interesting here, for example. Well, let's take a team that is playing, I believe, at home for today. Um, just taking a look at the schedule here real quick. Just going to look off DraftKings and the main lineups for today. Just allowing that to pull up so we can see the games. As we are going to take an initial look at here, see what's going on and so forth. Let's do it this way instead. We're going to use one of our tools. It's sort of an optimizer tool, and it also allows you valuably, as an important tool to look at in different rankings and so forth. So right now I'm in the position, rankings, and this is showing here like on it is set on FanDuel. The top, well, it's not really set at the top. You have to set it. So you go to the left side column all the way to the left. Press that a couple times to get the best pitchers at the top and the crap at the bottom. So once you have that, you can see here the worst pitchers to attack, and we're going to set up for GPP. Also give you an idea of that. Starting with the guys here, I can tell you, Mets righties we're going to use against Boston pitchers, or one pitcher at least. We can only estimate one pitcher for now. And then Detroit, not so hot. Not looking at them. Cleveland, lefties and switch possibly versus Cease, but I'm going with a little caution there. I'm going to explain why in a few moments. And then we can look at Washington, stacking and lining them up. We can look at, of course, Boston, stacking and lining them up, all their batters as well. Cincinnati, and we could possibly get into the Cubs, as I just wanted to see here if we want to. No, it's not in Chicago. It's in Cincinnati, but it's a Great American Ballpark, even better than Chicago. So we can look at them, possibly, probably the Rioters in Chicago as a bit lower owned. We'll see. Later in the day, we'll look at projections as well. Have those up in the Discord chat area. Post them. I'll put them in there. Make sure you have that. Also to mention, there is a lot of sports coming up. Obviously, NBA basketball. I would like to bring someone on and as a free member, of course, there that's not absolutely an NBA expert, but able to put up some things. Um, the timing is so important. The matter of timing when it comes to NBA, the last hour or so, available right about that lock time. Just pull over to the NBA section here real quick. We can look at to see if they have that stuff up yet. Position optimizer as well on NBA. Let's see what's going on here. We can see, injury status updates and so forth. But right here it is showing the two-game main at 6:30. So someone available here to help out from 5:30 to 6 for this particular slate. It's a two-gamer. It's not bad, not much, but it will get you into the WFF Discord area for free. You will get access to the sheet, constantly updated throughout the day. Like I mentioned, all this stuff lined up. Um, Also lines, particular lines for baseball. Say if you're not so much an expert there, or you're getting into it, learning it, that's fine. You'll get in the meantime, of course, my personal lines, which had done very successfully well. Just because yesterday, for example, it was first placed in double ups of I can't remember how many contestants. I'll try to pull it up and put it on the WFF site. That's wealthyfantasyfootball.com. I'll leave a description of the link in this video later for that when it's uploaded and so forth. But getting back to the baseball stuff here. Oh, what I was looking and pulling up here was the two pitchers that I think are going to be highly owned in GPPs. Very important to look at and consider, such as Josh James of the Houston Astros, and as well as Dylan Cease of the Chicago White Sox, because we're in the fifth starters area of the, as far as the schedule and the pitchers rotations are concerned. These two pitchers have some stuff that most people consider in the fantasy community, in the regular baseball community, very good guys when it comes to pulling up his name here, Josh James, where they have potential to kind of make or break their seasons and things like that. And so he's a 27-year-old who's been around long enough as far as age is concerned. As we'll hope to pull up now his minor league stats, see what we can expect out of this kind of guy, and looking at that. But just remember, though, like I mentioned, James and Cease in particular, I believe James has a better matchup today. But, looking at it here, you can make sure, though, that you have, these stats in hand, of course, on Fangraphs. Looking at his minor league stats, Ks per nine through the years gotten way up there. I mean, heck, in the AAA, 13.5. I mean, that's massive. Looking at a guy that can potentially get you, 11 strikeouts in a Major League Baseball game. That's very significant, high upside, but this could all blow up with lack of control, things like that. Walking a lot of batters, as this is documented by others as well, that this just may happen. And Cease is a guy who is not really known as a great starter, but you can do that and arrange it as well as far as in your lineups, though. In some, if you don't mind, a little bit chalkier lineups, maybe some hybrids using Cease at a lower price, I believe, there as well. So I needed to pull this back up to Major League Baseball. So we went over here for today already. just to wrap all this up. Some stacks, main stacks we'll use in GPPs, some pitchers, but we need a main cash pitcher also, and I will share that um, on the site, wealthyfantasyfootball.com. I won't do it here, as we will go back anyways to the position optimizer to show you. But that's pretty much it. I will leave it at that. So I've shown you the process of where to start, where to go with the sheet. Very importantly, I've done the video for you as I just kind of run it through here, like I'm watching right here, James, and then I'll show you who to really play, bet the best main safe cash option yesterday. I successfully, navigated through a cash slate yesterday with using guys like had a low floor as well as a high ceiling, so it could go either way with guys like Carrasco and Trevor Bauer, using those guys yesterday successfully, even though they were to chalk. So we'll help, of course, navigate through that and leading up through to the day, watching the weather and the projections, high ownership, what the chalk is, and letting you guys know that within that Discord area. So you go to wealthyfantasyfootball.com and click open the area for, if you just go there right now, just to show you to make sure on this early morning of course, being outside and some rain just fell on my monitor and now it's all messed up. But anyways, this is the site here. You would go up in particular to be able to join and look through the content of the slate for today and everything, and you would just click on where it says, I'll show you in a second here. Really, if you want to just focus on probably on getting whatever you get from the slate, likely, you just click on MLB DFS picks today. On the top of that, wealthyfantasyfootball.com. So we will do football again later on, but I'm showing you an overview of everything. Come down and click on as it's pulling up here. Down here, it's showing prioritizing this order, best pitchers mainly for cash. For example, those are from the other day. Breakdowns, stacks main on FanDuel and Draftkings too. But anyways, you would just click on the free subscription to subscribe. And really though, any one of these links, no, not the KBO, you don't want that, that's not even going on anymore. You would click on, once you reviewed probably all this stuff, you can see you would click on this free ebook area. It'll take you there. And there you go, it's taking you here. So to get straight to this, you subscribe, and then after there, you'll bring you to another page where you enter your information and set it up on PayPal. So that's how you do that. This is where you start. Get the info, download it if you want. You don't have to. You can go straight to whatever is going on inside the WFF area and get up to speed right now and start making money today like we are doing. All right, thanks for watching this. Leave a comment for anything going on that you want to even help out with, like I mentioned with the NBA, and or even get in and get some lines and strategy for baseball. Take care.